We are live with my man Brynden, who has been crushing it in the Fit Responder program. If you're a first responder and looking for some inspiration to lose some fat, build some muscle, and get fit, this story is for you. But before we get into that, though, Brynden, could you give us a little introduction about yourself, man?
Yeah, so my name's Brynden. I'm a detective up in Idaho. I joined Fish Finder like 2 years ago and can't I can't explain the changes I've made. So pumped to be here.
We can try to explain it, man. And I think, yeah, it's hard to capture it all. But well, first, let's start with this. What kind of shape were you in when you got started? And what was your reasoning for wanting to improve?
Yeah, so 2 years ago when I started, I was about 300 pounds. I was down from 325, but I had just hit a plateau. And I told myself, as long as I'm strong, as long as I can do powerlifting and I can move a lot of weight, then that's good enough for me. And then I started seeing myself on videos. I was like, man, that guy's fat. And it started making me understand that I was following the path my grandpa did. He was 450 pounds confined to a wheelchair when he died. Um, and that was when I made the decision right there. Like, this is the last year in my entire life I'm gonna be fat. I'm gonna get on this. We're gonna change it. And I heard about you through a podcast and through the success the host was making and decided to give it a try.
Brad. Well, and similar to you, I used to be overweight and thinking, well, I'm strong. I do powerlifting, so that's okay. And I saw a video of me running, and I went, oh my gosh, that doesn't look good. And that was the beginning of my journey. But dude, you've made some amazing changes. So just to recap, at your heaviest, you were 325 pounds. How much do
Yep.
you weigh today? And not just the
Do,
weight. Tell us about all the other changes.
so today I'm 267 pounds. Um, Physically, I mean, I look jacked. I look in the mirror and I'm like, holy crap. Like, this is awesome. My wife loves it, obviously. Um, I'm still hitting PRs. I'm still as strong as I was at 325, but I can hit the jujitsu mats now and I can go 5 minutes without being completely gassed out. And I can say like my mental health is also a lot better because I don't have the sleep apnea that I used to have. I'm not dependent on medications. I can think clearly and I've pursued, we've talked about it a lot in the program, but I've pursued kind of a journey spiritually, emotionally too. So
It's beautiful, man. And I'm glad you mentioned those things because I think a lot of people think about fitness surface level, like, sure, you can look better in a bathing suit, right? And that's great. But, I've seen the benefits as well of fitness and improving my own mental health and overcoming depression and being able to think more clearly and operate on other levels better. So it's been amazing to see, man. And I hope this story has inspired somebody out there. We have Brynden here, law enforcement, busy dad, who has lost about 60 pounds of fat, is jacked, hitting PRs, feeling better, better emotionally, showing up better for his wife, who's loving the results. I mean, this is extremely inspiring, man. And I don't want to pressure you, but if there is anybody out there who's like, I need some support in my fitness goals, if they were looking at Fit Responder, if they were on the fence, what would you tell them?
you just got to pull the trigger. Uh, um, Not only does your life depend on it, the lives of your family depend on it, the lives of your coworkers depend on it too. So there's no excuses for somebody that's in law enforcement or first responder to not take advantage of this program. I'm a one income household. I don't make a ton of money, but I freaking made it happen. And I couldn't be any happier. It's paid dividends like tenfold, thousandfold. So
Appreciate that, man. It means a lot to me as well. And it's something I live for, to see guys like you and gals out there who get so much out of the fitness journey. It's as you said, it's hard to capture the total results. We talked about scale weight, we talked about PRs, we talk about people who are dropping medications, but it's such a life change, right? And it's so difficult to capture professionally and personally all the benefits. So I think people watching can understand how important that is to you. And I hope that inspires somebody out there. One of you watching right now who's potentially a first responder, not only do you need to be fit for duty, but for yourself, for your family, show up better, right? And too many of us are making excuses and pushing it off and thinking, I'm okay, I'm strong, like we did, like you and I have done in the past. But you know, there's more out there for you. And I hope this story that Brynden shared today inspired some of you as well. Anything else you want to say before we say goodbye to those who are watching, bro?
No, just thank you. It's been a godsend, dude.
Likewise, my man. I'm very proud of you. All right, everybody, stay safe, strong, and fit. Keep crushing those goals.